And joining us now is John Klingberg from a hotel room in the Minnesota-St. Paul area. John, thanks so much for the time. We really appreciate it. Happy for you to get the move to Minnesota. Before we start with the Wild, let me ask you just how this year has been, because you went to Anaheim. It's obviously been a tough year in Anaheim for the team there. They're kind of in a rebuilding mode. How was the last several months for you?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It's been tough. Obviously, free agency didn't go as we planned, and ultimately ended up signing 1 year in Anaheim. I think obviously to start the year, the team didn't win much, and I feel like I struggled a lot as well, trying to find my place within a new team, first time in my career, and a lot of times you're trying to do a little bit too much, maybe as the player I am, and instead of just let the game come to you, you're trying to chase the game a little bit, and I think I got a little bit punished for that. But Christmas came pretty good for me. I had a little bit of a mental reset there, and since Christmas and the last few weeks has felt at least a little bit better.
John, you're in an interesting position where you probably knew you were going to get traded. Were the last few weeks more kind of, I'm excited to go somewhere that's going to be in a playoff team and start kind of my season over again? Or the last few weeks kind of leading up to the trade, like for you, knowing that you probably knew you were likely to be dealt?
Yeah, that was the plan all along. I had a great conversation with Pat, the GM in Anaheim, throughout the year, and obviously I knew that I was going to get traded, but at the end of the day, it went a lot further than I thought it would be. I didn't know I was going to go all the way to the actual time of the deadline, but yeah, like I said, I enjoyed my time in Anaheim. It was a great group of guys, a great organization. I think obviously looking back at it, it was a little bit of a struggle for me personally to find my game. But like I said, throughout these last few weeks, I've obviously focused to get ready for this upcoming final stretch of the season here, whatever was going to happen.
Hey, John, you've gone from a team that's been struggling most of the year to a team that's really on a heater right now. But the thing, as a coach, I just want to know, were the systems that you're using in Anaheim and the systems using in Minnesota radically different? Or was it just maybe the team in general is one's better than the other?
I'd say the system is... I feel like every team in the league basically play almost the same way. It's a little bit different if someone plays 1-2-2 or 1-3-1 or 1-1-3, and I think what I felt like was a little bit of a difference maker. I only played one game so far, but I really felt like everyone in Minnesota here, the first game, I really felt like they all knew where they had to be on the ice without the puck and with the puck, and that makes it a lot easier, obviously, and a lot of communication. So one game so far, and I felt like, it's really structure is coming from not just the coaches and the players, but like from everyone.
John, I wanted to follow up on the deadline day itself, because there were so many moves leading up to the deadline day. And as Johnny pointed out, I mean, we all figured you were going to be traded somewhere. What was the day like? Because you were one of the last trades.
259.
It was right at the end. And I mean, to me, I was really surprised. We kept sitting here waiting for it to happen. It had to be a little bit nerve-wracking for you. What was the day like?
Yeah, I obviously, a few days before I knew which teams were interested and stuff like that. And I had a 10-team trade list as well. And obviously I had Minnesota on that one. So that felt good to be able to get here. I'm very excited about it. But yeah, I was watching you guys on TV and just and just waiting for my name to pop up.
John, you mentioned maybe the transition to Anaheim after so long in Dallas and so much success there. You're a very good player. Was not maybe as easy as you wanted it to be. Are there lessons you could have learned from the start of this year in Anaheim that you can apply to Minnesota to make sure the transition, which after one game looked pretty good, smoother for you? You can kind of get to your best game as quick as possible.
Yes, for sure. I think that was a very good learning point for me. Like I said, you come in, you sign a 1 year, kind of show me the next deal, and kind of trying to do too much and stuff like that. But I learned a lot from it. Like I said, the Christmas break came really good for me. And then just coming to a new team here as well. And it's gonna help a lot for sure to have had that situation before.
All right, let's talk about the Wild because the team has been playing very, very well, and you got off to a good start in your debut against the Calgary Flames. You get the Flames again tomorrow night back on home ice. You get a chance now to play with Kirill Kaprizov and Matt Zuccarello, who have this unique chemistry. What is that like for you, at least in the early going? Because Kaprizov's one of these guys. I mean, we've said it here. He's one of the top handful of players in this league. Now he's on your side.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've seen him a lot. He came in the league 2-3 years ago, but since playing in Dallas, we've seen him a lot throughout the years with the same division, and the guy is really good. I mean, we all know his skill, but I feel like he doesn't lose a single battle. Like he's really dialed in the one-on-one battles. So that's what makes him so good. Because, I mean, with a lot of skilled players, if they work hard and if they win and then compete hard, all the skills are going to take over after that.
John, when you go to a new team, I was traded a few times in my career, like it's nice when it seems like there's a natural fit for you. Like what you do well, they kind of need. And when we look at Minnesota, they need a little spark from offense. They need a little power play support on the right with a right shot. Things that you do, does that make it, again, easier as you kind of step in there to a pretty structured team to know that what I do well, they kind of need, so it's kind of a good fit?
Yeah, I believe so, and obviously, if they wouldn't have believed in me, they wouldn't have traded for me. So I think this is going to be a good relationship.
Yeah.
Hey, John, I do have to ask you before I let you go. It seemed like it was kind of a Swedish reunion party in Minnesota with the trade deadline. I mean, a lot of your fellow Swedes are jumping in there. I mean, what is that like? That's got to
party at the hotel.
It's got to be something that's nice as well.
Yeah, it obviously helps a lot, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Zuccarello is Norwegian. He's almost Swedish, but I know him from my time before he was traded to us in Dallas, before he signed with the Wild. So it's going to be a lot of fun for sure. And like I said, I've seen this team so many times over the years, so I feel like you kind of know what kind of persons they are because you play against them all the time.
Well, John, listen, thanks so much for the time today. We really appreciate it. We're really happy for you. You're a terrific player. You're going to be a big help for that Minnesota Wild team. Good luck the rest of the year and in the playoffs, and hopefully we'll talk to you down the line.